Hey guys, it's Jordan. Welcome back to my channel. So I have no idea what I'm going to title this video or how I'm going to start this video, but hey, hello, it's me. Hi, welcome back. So I was going to do like a get ready with me, but then by the time I got out of the shower, I didn't feel like putting on any makeup, and I was going to do a Q&A, but then I made a post on my community tab several hours ago, and I was like, "Hi Sparkles, if I were to film a Q&A reacting to your assumptions slash reacting to your unpopular opinions, what kind of questions would you have for me?" And I didn't get any, so womp 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 womp. Nobody likes me, but whatever. So today we're going to be doing a different kind of video. So I'm going to be, I don't know, I'm tired of being like censored and filtered, and so in today's video, I'm just going to be like kind of letting it all out and giving you guys an update on my life and maybe an update on my drama and stuff like that. But yeah, hi, I'm Jordan Sparks if you're brand new to my channel and this is your first video that you're watching of mine. I have no idea why, but like, hello, how you doing? So I feel like I've been super censored the last at least year on YouTube ever since my channel started blowing up a little bit with my dance coach reacts videos, and I felt like I had to be like a role model, and like I had to not say certain things, and I couldn't express certain parts of my life, and I had to be like always up all the time and blah 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 blah. And then it's videos like this that I was going to film and do like a Q&A where it's like nobody is really watching my channel for me. People watch my channel for the people that I'm reacting to. People watch my channel for the viewers and like the drama that I'm talking about, but nobody is really watching my channel just like for me per se. So when I go to do a Q&A, it's like, who cares? Nobody cares anyway, so I might as well just do an update, and I might as well just like stop censoring myself and just speak from my heart and just be who I am anyways, because nobody really cares. So for the 5 of you that are watching, hello. Today we're going to be doing a little update video. So we're back in my filming room, finally. Yes, hi, hello. I did film another video that was me dyeing my hair this copper color, and that video is up on my channel, but yeah, so I got home for Christmas, from my Christmas vacation, and that was absolutely amazing for the most part. My room is absolutely trashed. I've still not unpacked. Thank God you guys can't see the rest of my room and what it looks like right now, and I'm literally wearing no pants in traditional YouTuber style. I'm just wearing a hoodie, but anyways, oh, by the way, my mom got me this little palette by Collab. I think this is from Sally Beauty. I haven't tried it yet because I haven't put on makeup in literally like, I don't know, over a month or something. But like, I do want to try out this palette sometime soon. And just like, can we give my mom a shout out for being the one to be bold enough to be the first person in my family to like agree with me wearing makeup to the point that she actually bought me a little palette, and apparently this is a good palette, so I'm super excited about that. I also got this for Christmas. So on Christmas Eve we do like a full family gift exchange kind of deal with like all of my cousins and my uncles and aunts, my grandma, and all of that deal, and I got this in our gift exchange, and I was wondering if you guys could let me know like what to put on this, what to say. If you can see here, it's kind of like a light bright, but you get to like choose the different text and what to write. And yeah, so if you guys have any other suggestions for what I could put on this, it might be like in the back of my YouTube videos, and maybe we could like pick new phrases all the time, or maybe we'll pick one that's golden, anything but like stay sparkly. That's just like my default, but I was like, if you guys have any other suggestions, then let me know. But yeah, so this video, the only question that I got as a response on my community tab, and by the way, isn't this the cutest picture ever? I have the cutest puppy ever, and I miss him so much already, but the only response was, what did your friends say about you when you were starting to get noticed on YouTube? Also, I love you, and may I get a follow on my Instagram, Dolce_Reina_Loca. So if you want to follow her, Dolce_Reina_Loca on Instagram, you can. Also, my Instagram is Jordan J Sparks if you want to check that out. But what did my friends say about me when I started getting noticed on YouTube? They didn't say anything really. Like my best friend Kaylee, I keep super updated on things, and she's always like super excited if like one of my videos is getting views or something like that. But like in general, my friends don't care. My family doesn't care. It hasn't changed anything in my life, so nobody really like asks me about my channel. Nobody talks to me about my channel. I feel annoying if I bring up my channel because I spend like all of my time focusing on YouTube and like my channel and stuff like that, so I just don't like to talk about it a lot with my friends and stuff like that. But yeah, nobody really cares. Nobody asks me about it. People seem kind of bored if I talk about YouTube. But yeah, so not anything special to anybody else. Just the 5 of you watching this video. And yeah, my Christmas was awesome. I was in Grand Prairie, Alberta. That's my hometown. I was super excited to be home. I was super duper excited to be with my dogs for a couple weeks. I have 2 cats here. Spoiler alert, these cats are actually my roommate's cats, so whenever I move out one day, we will have to say goodbye to Azura and Pandora, but Pandora has been in my life well before I moved into this apartment. Cody and I have been friends since I was like 16 or something like that, so when she got Pandora as a baby, like 10 years ago, that's when I met her. But I was super excited to be home and to be with my dogs and to see my family. I mostly stayed out at my family's, like, my family has a house that's on, like, it's not a farm because there's not really any animals other than my dogs, but the people that used to own it had like a horse stable and stuff like that, so you could call it a farm. It's out of town, and it's in Alberta, which is like rural kind of farmland Canada. But yeah, it was amazing. The couple downsides, my grandma always tries to like gaslight me into converting to her like cult like Christianity, and I'm always afraid to talk about that on here or anything that has to do with my family, but like I don't care. If you're watching these videos, sorry, I can see that there's like a hair in my line of sight, but I have no idea where it is. Anyways, if you're watching these videos and you're from my family, fat chance, like nobody from my family even cares about my videos, so why should I be so afraid to talk about things that are like relating to me? Like I always feel so afraid to talk about my stepdad, to talk about my grandma, to talk about my family, but screw it, I'm gonna talk about them anyways because I don't freaking care anymore. So anyways, my grandma belongs to the First Apostolic Church, which is a division of Christianity, and I grew up in Christianity and going to church, and I grew up kind of like gaslit by her, and I feel like I've still been dealing with the traumas of that. And to each their own, everybody that decides to follow any kind of religious teaching, I'm totally open to that, and I feel like you do you, and whatever works for you, great, but don't try and like force it on people. And my grandma always kind of like made me extremely insecure, and she always commented on how I shouldn't be piercing my ears, or how my hair being dyed was going to mean that I was going to hell, and that I couldn't be a hairdresser, and that I couldn't be interested in makeup, and like any kind of signs of me not being a straight heteronormative man made her like blow up inside her mind and be like, you're going to hell, you're going to die and live in like the lake of fire. And she would like preach all of these scriptures to me, and so that to me has always been kind of traumatizing, and I feel like it's still something that I'm going to need to go to therapy and deal with one day, to be completely honest. And then I was kind of feeling gaslit by my stepdad, and that's something that I don't like to talk about on here very often. I just kind of like keep my mouth shut because I don't want to start any drama with my family, but like whatever. Oh, somebody's texting me. Oh, better turn that off. But yeah, I'm like literally turning 30 years old tomorrow, and I feel like a child in some ways because I feel like I have to be silent and I'm not allowed to talk about things in my personal life, and that I can't talk about like all of the crap that these people have actually put me through because I don't know, I just feel like I can't. Like I feel like I've been so gaslit for so long into being like, I'm so grateful and so thankful, so I'm not allowed to talk about anything that is bothering me, and I just have to be thankful and grateful all the time. And honestly, that's not true. Like, it's my journey, it's my life, it's my experiences, and so when I was back home, like, I'm super grateful that my parents had me be at home for the Christmas break, and I'm super grateful for that. But at the same time, my stepdad was literally posting stuff on Facebook, like, if you're going to be visiting somebody's house, you should at least be helping out, and blah, 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 blah. Like, I don't know who needs to hear this. And it was just, like, super passive-aggressive statements on Facebook. And I was like, you could at least talk to me in person. Like, we literally exchanged like 5 words, and I was home for 3 weeks. And he hasn't talked to either of my little brothers in like 6 months, my mom was saying. And so I'm like, that to me is absolutely crazy. Like, how can you live in the same house as your own children and not talk to them for 6 months? So that is beyond cray-cray to me, but that is what I was dealing with. And just to clear the air, I'm not like useless or lazy. Like, I'm the kind of person that wakes up at 5 in the morning and I go into the kitchen and do the dishes, and then I help clean up, and I go and feed the dogs, and I go like spend half an hour with each dog, like giving them love and giving them affection and making them know that they're cared for, and like looking around the house to see like what needs to be done. Does the dishwasher need to be unloaded? Does the floor need to be swept? Does the recycling need to be taken out? Like, that's the kind of person I am, because that is how I grew up. And so whenever I moved into my mom's house to live with my mom and my stepdad when I was like 11 turning 12 years old, I got like hardcore trained really fast that I needed to clean the house and be perfect at absolutely everything all the time. And so as an adult, that's just kind of stayed with me. When I go to visit my parents, I'm like, oh my god, I need to be like a maid. I need to be like on cleaning duty at all times. So I'm by no means somebody that's just sitting around. And I also was posting videos and making content every single day that I was home, and he was making statements like, oh, I'm so tired of watching Jordan sit around playing video games for 14 hours a day. I literally have not touched a video game in 17 years. Like, that is not an exaggeration. I do not play video games ever. I don't even have any games on my computer. I don't even know of a computer game. But so that was incredibly irritating, because I was actually filming videos and doing my job every single day over the Christmas break. Like, yes, I was at home and it was nice to be away from my apartment and away from the city for a while, but I was working every single day. Like, you guys can look at my uploads on YouTube, unless I've set some videos to private, but I was uploading like sometimes several videos a day. But yeah, that was my experience over Christmas break. Aside from that, my youngest brother is 18 now, and it was kind of weird because like my 2 younger brothers are totally not like party kids. They're like really good kids. My stepdad kind of sees them as like, these kids need to go off to boarding school and need to be trained on how to be good kids. But in reality, like, my 2 little brothers like don't even drink, and my one little brother is 23 and the other brother just turned 18, and he spent his 18th birthday at home. Like, oh, by the way, in Alberta, 18 is like legal drinking age and legal adult age. So you can go to the bar, you could go to like the strippers if you wanted to, you could go to the casino at 18. And my brother chose to stay at home with me and my other brother on his birthday. So I'm like, yeah, my brothers do not go get into trouble at all. But I just wanted to say that it's crazy that my youngest brother is an adult now. That's so weird. But yeah, I am turning 30 tomorrow, and I never talk about my age on here, so that's weird. But yeah, I'm turning 30 tomorrow, and it feels so weird because, like, I just feel so weird heading into 30 without ever having a serious relationship. Like, in some ways, I feel like I've lived 3 lifetimes, because I grew up like in the ghetto of my city, and then I was kidnapped at 5 years old, and I lived in a van, and I lived in a bus, and I was like a homeless child, and I lived around so much crazy like crime and crazy stuff going on in my early childhood. And then my brother passed away when I was 14, and my dad passed away when I was in my early 20s, and all of that just was like so much so fast that I feel like I lived like 3 lifetimes, and I still feel like a child in some ways. Like, I've never had a serious relationship, and I'm literally 30 years old tomorrow. I still have no idea what I'm doing with my life, and I'm literally 30 years old tomorrow. So I'm like, what the heck is going on? So I don't know, it's so weird. I feel like I'm 74 years old, but also I feel like I'm like 19, and it's just this weird combination. And I don't know. I feel like that's a big part as to like why I don't date or haven't been in a relationship, because it's really hard to relate to other people when I've been through so much like loss and trauma, but I'm also so like emotionally stunted from what I've been through and from not being in a relationship. And like I'm not the kind of person that wants to like have a hookup and do that kind of thing. So I'm like only want to be in like a serious relationship, but I'm not, I don't know. It's just weird, and I'm going to be 30 tomorrow, and I don't feel 30 and flirty and thriving, and I feel like Jennifer Garner lied to me. That was a 13 going on 30 reference, if you guys know that movie. It's the best, but yeah, that is how my life is going so far. I am just working my butt off on YouTube stuff lately. I've been thinking a lot about going into acting lately again. As a lot of you guys know, I used to be in acting, and I just kind of like let that go because I was finding more satisfaction in having my own like kind of business here on YouTube. But I just feel like I need to do something else that is involving more people, and there's not many YouTubers in the city that I live in, and I don't have the money to travel and stuff like that because I'm not a big YouTuber. So I've been thinking a lot about going back into acting. I do still do like some background acting on the side, but I haven't had an agent in literally years at this point. So I don't know. I submitted myself for a commercial that is going to be on the 29th, but we'll see how that goes. I just dyed my hair and I don't have new headshots, so I told my agent that, and that will definitely impact whether I get the job or not. By the way, okay, I have two different kinds of agents. So when I mean I haven't had an agent in several years, I mean like a principal agent, because in acting you can have like a background agent, and my background agent books me commercials and background roles on TV shows, and then a principal agent would book you auditions for commercials and book you auditions for, like, I do background on commercials usually, but with a principal agent, they would book you auditions to have like the speaking roles, and I don't do any of that anymore. So if I'm ever on a commercial, it's I'm in the background, or I'm doing like dance or yoga or something, and they just called me in to do special skills. But yeah, I've been thinking about starting to put out my portfolio and do principal acting again. I just really have no freaking idea what I'm doing at this point in my life. I just feel like I'm 10 years behind everybody else that's in the same age group as me, because I've been focusing on my career for so freaking long, but then I didn't really get anywhere with my career, and now I'm just doing YouTube, which thank God has finally blown up, and I'm super thankful for the growth that I've had over the last year. I don't know if you can hear her meowing, but Pandora came to say hi. But yeah, like all of my other friends where I grew up back home, like people from high school, are now like married with like 3 children, and they have a home, and I've never even dated anybody. I have no kids, and I'm a YouTuber. So yeah, that's me. That is it for this video though. Let me know if you guys have any thoughts to share on any of that down in the comments below. And to the person that asked, like, how do people treat me now? Like, friends don't treat me any differently about having a YouTube channel. My closest friend Kaylee is always there to celebrate the wins with me, and there's been a couple people from high school like come out of the brickwork and be like, hey, so you're a YouTuber now, like, what can I get from you? And there's been a couple people from like my city that are in the acting industry that think that I can like give them some clout or something, but I don't have anything to give you. But yeah, that is it for this video. If you liked it, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. If you liked this kind of like real, raw, vulnerable kind of video, sorry if this like was way in your face and you're just used to me being like a happy little host here on my channel. But yeah, that is it for this video. As always, if you want to subscribe to my channel, then do. If you want to hit the bell notification, then do. You'll get notifications every single time that I upload. But as always, make sure to be weird, be wild, and stay sparkly. We'll catch you in the next video. Okay, bye guys. Love you. You're so chunky. You're my chunky girl. You're cute. You're cute. Yes, you are.